even all the best players in the world are in the NBA. There's still a whole gang of people that's not. So it's more so like we're the champions of our
I mean,
league. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right, right. But the NBA are, like I said, the NBA champion this year is Jokic. He's not from the U.S.
Right. But look at it like this: will the Denver Nuggets beat every team in the world? That Denver Nuggets team, just because they won in
They probably
the,
would.
so that's the thing. It's kind of like because at the same time,
I think they
if
would though,
other
bro.
countries, but this how you look at this.
You gotta think they break it down though.
If other countries they got their All Star team versus the NBA just one team. It ain't the
And
NBA
that's
All
why.
Star
And
team.
so my rebuttal is: what if we send over there Braun, like the Curry every year instead of giving
Right.
some of these, we give them the best players we have every year. It's a totally different situation. You know what I
But
mean?
you gotta look at it like this: when the USA, when they lost, that was the best of the US, and they lost.
Right.
So who's to say if that's just the best team in the NBA, just that roster would beat other teams across the world if the USA best team didn't win it once before? You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but what my rebuttal to that is just my real point, right? If you are the best player in your country, where do you go play it?
NBA.
The NBA. If
Right.
you're the best player in your country, you're going to the NBA.
Right.
So that's the best players in the world.
Right. But
So you can't
they
copy
all on
if
different
I'm a
teams
world
though.
champion.
You an NBA champion.
Right.
But
That's true.
but
That's
that's
true.
why the
National
USA team,
Basketball
that'll be the
Association.
USA because that's the best we got. Because I don't think the USA team, well, the Denver Nuggets team that won the championship,
Mm-hmm.
they won't beat the USA team once they put their All Star team together.
The
You see
USA
what I'm
team
saying?
right now is kind of young, so they probably would beat them,
They not
bro.
gonna beat them, bro. Even if
They
you look
cool.
at the other ones, just look at if you look at the
Denver Nuggets been playing together 4 or 5 years. They've been playing together
they
four or
not
five
beating the
months.
Redeem team though. With Braun B.
Yeah. Oh,
Wade,
you talking
that's
about
what I'm
the?
saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you
They
look
not
at it
beating
like
them.
that,
You're right.
if you look at it like that, it's like, okay, the Denver Nuggets wouldn't beat the Redeem team, but the Redeem team, they lost first. So who's to say that the Denver,
The Redeem team didn't lose that team, but
well,
the
yeah, they
USC,
lost before. Yeah, you see
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
The year
So it's
before,
kind
yeah,
of
the
that's
4 years
kind of how
before that.
you got to look. That's how I look at it. Like the just because they won a championship in the NBA, that ain't necessarily mean.
I get it.
You
I
know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
And it's good to hear different perspectives on it. Cause my first mind is just like, man, at the end of the day, my guys in the NBA, y'all host the best players in the world. So I see the standpoint. I seen the comments, Kevin Durant's comments, Booker
Yeah.
comments. I respect it because at the end of the day, they know the best players in the world there. But you do have a key point, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna argue with that. But we are gonna get back into Sha'carri Richardson, man, because we was talking about that,
Yeah. Nah,
and
much
we
respect.
know
Much respect.
much
for her.
respect to her because we know the type of batter she got and the type of people that turned on her. But get into that a little bit.
Nah, yeah, man. Like much respect. You know, she was a
So
prime example of when you up, everybody with you. When you down, everybody against you. You know what I mean? And it was a great example for, I guess you could say, the younger generation, to where it's like, man, you can't let everybody's praise or
So
negative impact, negative
if
comments
anything,
impact
yeah,
you. You know what I'm saying? And so I like her whole personality, her mindset, her thought process, her drive, because it's like, yeah, I lost, cool, but I'm gonna be back.
I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
back.
saying? She didn't let all the extra BS come in
And
the
she
way
was
of
serious
that.
about it.
Yeah, she was locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy she won. You know, I know it's a lot of people that's fake happy she won, because if them same people, if she would have lost, they would have
They
told her
would've talked about
retire. They
her.
would have talked about her. Like, that's just the world,
So
though.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
that's how
saying?
everything is. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
everybody want to see you do good, and you know what I'm saying. Until you do bad, like they want you to stay on that path. And at the end of the day, I think like just the bad fault she did was something that she probably, like you said, probably always done.
Yeah.
She just probably got caught doing it.
Yeah, she
You know
just
what I'm
got
saying?
caught.
She
Yeah,
got caught
she
doing
had a
it.
bad race at the same time.
Bad race at the same time, so your
Yeah.
momentum is going declining. But at the end of the day, you got to race again.
Right. You gotta keep
You
on.
got to race
You gotta
again.
keep on,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she exceeded all expectations. She did her thing. We super proud of her. We commend her for doing them things. And then at the end of the day, man, have your people back. At the end of, You know what I'm saying?
You gonna ride with them, ride with them.
Yeah,
You
ride
know
with
what I'm
them, because
saying?
at the end of the day, you never know when they gonna get their break. You never know when they get their momentum and it's on spike. You know what I mean? You never know when everything is gonna go on an all-time high. Even when you're at your lowest, you can always be hopeful that everything's gonna be better. And I think with that momentum going on the greater side, it definitely helps. That's what we hoping for the podcast this season. I'm hoping that for CC Network. I'm hoping that for everything, everybody involved. First Class, my guy.
J-Hill.
Yes, sir. Class and Session. We out of here.